one. Hey, Figaro. I'm sorry. Why do you put up with me?
Weirdo.
I love you.
I love you too.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Rainbow Gaming. I'm Matt,
I'm Chase.
and welcome back to Harvest Moon. It's been a hot minute since we played Harvest Moon.
Harvest.
Harvest.
In Boston now?
I don't know. I'm from out there. Hey, you really are from out there. No, actually I'm from out there. Out there is not a nice neighborhood. When was the last time we played this?
A while ago.
I was going to say let's play the Minish Cap, but I don't feel like having you play a game that's like frustrating.
Super fucking frustrating?
Yes. Because the other day when you played it, you immediately needed to play Stardew because it was that frustrating. Do you only have 3?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's Stardew where you have where you have 4.
Yep.
I'm over here thinking there's one fucking missing. There's one missing.
I mean, we can get another chicken.
I mean, it would increase, profits and stuff.
Yeah. Plus, we have the money for it.
Yeah. Every time I see our character, he reminds me of somebody from Digimon. I don't remember the character's name, but he reminds me of someone you would see from Digimon. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't know.
You never watched Digimon?
Mm-hmm.
You never were part of that whole Pokemon versus Digimon thing?
Nope.
Wow, it was like a big thing because they both came out like relatively at the same time. See, I like how if you really paid attention to the name, like Pokemon stood for Pocket Monsters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where Digimon stood for Digital Monsters because they're in the computer world.
Right.
But yeah, it was like it was just like, a big old thing, it was always Pokemon versus Digimon and everything.
Yeah, I never got into that whole thing. I got into Pokemon, and that was after that.
See, my brother collected the cards, and I did kind of too, I just wasn't really big into it. But we got like this little collection of Beanie Babies. Yes. Yes. But like we had this like little collection of like the different Beanie Babies, like Pikachu, Poliwhirl, and all that stuff. He had Squirtle.
See, I never collected Pokemon cards either.
I had a very rare card. I had a Charizard Holofoil card that was in German.
Nice.
And what I came to find out was that if the card was in another language besides Japanese, the value of that card tripled, or something like that. So my card was like worth like, I don't know, maybe, I know it was worth a lot. I can't remember the exact number. But it went, all my cards and stuff have gone missing. So I have no idea where it is. Yeah, I think my mom and my dad may have put them like somewhere in like the garage or something like that, because there's like a ton of totes and stuff like that with all my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
My mom still has my G.I. Joes from when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
What's funny is like I actually had a Coast Guard G.I. Joe.
Mm-hmm.
See, I was big into G.I. Joes as a kid.
I wasn't.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember when I would go to Toys R Us, and I would go to there was like a whole section just full of GI Joes and American Heroes action figures. Nowadays, like that, you don't have that anymore. Like GI Joe toys are like now they're all collectors' items and stuff. Like I go to the toy vault at Waterford Mall, and there's like a few GI Joes that are there that I actually used to have. And the sad part is if there's like the inner nerd in me that's like, like if I bought it, it would just sit in the packaging, and I put it up on like a shelf or something like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But then there's another part of me that's still a kid that wants to take it out of the packaging and play with it. Like the Cobra Shock Trooper that we saw. The one with the blue armor and everything.
Mm-hmm.
See, I grew up watching and reading G.I. Joe comics, so I know like the whole story of like Cobra versus G.I. Joe and everything. So I knew like what the Cobra Shock Troopers did, how they were trained, and how they were this army and everything like that. So I would play with that shit. Like like there'd be no tomorrow. I think I would embarrass myself. I would be like I was a kid again. Did you collect anything like that?
My collection was Yu-Gi-Oh cards and plushies.
Plushies.
Like T-White Beanie Babies.
Aw. Hello. Go ahead. What? That is funny. But you never got into like collecting anything like that, like toys or anything like that?
Just the Beanie Babies.
Like any Beanie Babies or just... I like how it froze. I believe I can fly.
Too much tin.
So like what about the Beanie Babies? Did you play like like a certain style, or I don't know how Beanie Babies started.
Nope. If it was cute and I liked it, I got it.
Okay, like how you do with the plushies now.
Yep. I've always been.
I still feel bad that I couldn't put up the net for that thing.
It's alright.
There's got to be a way we can put up a net somehow, because I didn't know you had to drill a hole into the stud of the wall to do it. Oh, go ahead.
No, just the dumb fucking stud finder joke that I did.
Oh.
It was such a dad joke.
I just like still like when when I found the net, it was like a standard like little net.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, when I read the instructions, you had to drill a hole into the stud of the wall to even get it to go up, and it's like there's no way. What?
Goddamn.
Jeez. Did you get the honey already?
Yep. I'm gonna do this because we're gonna go get chicken. So,
We're gonna go get a chicken.
yep, we're gonna go get another chicken.
Another chicken.
God damn it.
How did that happen the first time?
I was not facing the beatbox. Oh, you are right there.
Did you ever watch Angels in the Outfield?
No question mark?
About Angels helping out the California Angels baseball team?
I know what it is. I just no question mark.
Would you like to watch it sometime?
Sure.
See, I liked that movie because, like, there's a lot of, like, at the time I didn't know who they were, but now, like, that was one of, like, the first movies for, like, Matthew McConaughey, Adrian Brody, you know what I mean? Like, all these big time actors, and they were playing these goofy characters in the movie, and it's like, really? Like, this was how they started. I think it's a Disney movie, so I wonder if it's on Disney Plus. I'm gonna look it up. Huh?
So maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up. Sling TV. It says Angels in the Outfield isn't available on any streaming service, unfortunately. Oh well, that was worth a shot. Nugget. I'm horrible. Sorry. Watch the next. If we get another chicken, I'll just call them 6 piece. Could be worse. I could call him Kentucky and his next friend Fried. Why do you put up with me?
Because I love you.
Wait a minute, does that mean I could also name one of them Popeyes? Love magic with the Popeyes.
I've never had Popeyes.
Seriously?
Dead.
Would you like to try it sometime?
Sure.
There's one place I wish that they had up here that they don't. Taco Cabana. It's like Taco Bell, but it was like more authentic Mexican style. Like you could get like a crunchy taco combo, but it wouldn't just be 3 crunchy tacos. Like you actually get like chips and cheese dip with it.
Nice.
And their quesadillas are huge, like about that big.
Oh, God.
And behind the counter where you would order, you could watch them as they made freshly pressed flour tortillas.
Nice.
And oh, the smell, man, the smell.
Making yourself hungry?
Yes, I am. Now that we talked about the Scottish Festival today, I'm actually looking forward to it. I really want to go. I have to get a green scarf, though. I have to get a green scarf because I'm going to be the only Irishman there.
Excuse you, I am Irish too.
Oh, you know. Nice to meet you, laddie.
Yeah, I'm Scotch Irish.
Sorry.
You're fine.
I just want to get a green one, but I want to get that. What is it? The clasp.
I guess.
Because there was one that. Okay, you know the one that you gave me to your family. What is it called again?
The the scarf pin.
Yeah, there was an Irish scarf pin that was there, and I want to get that. When we went, was it cold?
Like sweatshirt kind of cold.
I remember I wore one of my scally caps, and I was also wearing my Indiana Jones jacket, wasn't I?
I think so.
Should I wear my Rocky Balboa hat this time?
You said you were gonna wear another Sally cap.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm really looking forward to the fall. Don't get me wrong, I love the summer. I love the chance to go to the beach and go to ball games and stuff like that. But there's just something about the fall. What I mean?
Oh, trust me, I know exactly what you mean. Fall is my favorite.
Now, when you get the scarf pin, is that only to wear on occasions like that, or can you wear it whenever you want?
You can wear it whenever you want.
I can't wait till that jacket comes in. I'm gonna look like Rocky.
You're adorable.
Well, I love Rocky. Rocky's like an amazing story.
I know.
You know what's sad though about Rocky though? Alright, so in the movie Creed, he's sick, right?
Right.
So it finally comes to a head where he's helping Adonis or Donnie train in his illness, which is, I think it's non-Hodgkin's lymphoma or something like that. It's a form of, I can't remember what it is, but it's something that his wife died from. So he decides not to fight, and Donnie gives him grief about it because he's like, you need to fight this. He goes, I've seen this fight before, and it gets ugly.
Right.
So at one point, he's helping Donnie train, and then he starts huffing and puffing, and he starts to pass out. So like Donnie, goes and gets help and everything. They're in the hospital because they were in the hospital. They took time away from Donnie's training. He tells Donnie, "I am sorry." He's sorry for being sick. But they both agree right then and there. If I'm going to fight and take the title fight, you got to fight this illness. So they bump gloves, or they bump fists, but like it's a way of them touching gloves, saying, "Okay, we'll do it." And at the end of the film, Rocky's getting better. His health is better. He's getting over the illness. So they're going up the iconic steps, museum steps. Where you see Rocky always run in the other movies. But he's having to take his time, and at one point he goes, "Come on, you said you want to go all the way up." I swear they must have added a few more stairs to this thing. Just so he says, he goes, I swear they added a few more stairs to this thing. And he's like, "No, they didn't." What day is this? Day 2?
Day 3.
This is day 3 already?
Yeah.
Sorry.
What?
I'm like just so enamored with talking to you, like I completely forgot that I haven't noticed how much time has passed.
Okay.
You just like listening and hear me talk? Seriously? I wonder if the audience feels the same way.
I could listen to you forever.
I'm annoying though.
No, you're not. Dude, if you were annoying, I wouldn't be here right now.
Oh. So what do you like? So you're not sure if you've seen Angels in the Outfield.
I've seen bits and pieces of it. It's one of those things where like the adults were watching it, and I was kind of just in and out of the room.
I get you. Would you like to watch it? If there's a way.
Yeah.
So the Angels have like an influence on the team, right?
Okay.
And there's this one scene where it shows them like helping the Angels like during their games.
Mm-hmm.
At one point, the coach has a known violent temper, right?
Okay.
So at one point, he's yelling at the umpire and the main Angel. His name is Al. He goes, in all my years, I've never seen such an amazing display. Like, just goes nice and quiet, and you see the angel in the background, like, kind of telling him what to say. He goes, such an amazing display of professional calling I've ever seen in my life. You have a nice day. And the poor umpire's sitting there like, what the hell? It just always goes, have a nice day. But it's a really good, like, heartwarming kind of movie too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I think you would enjoy it. Did you enjoy the movie The Rookie with me?
Did you see the movie?
Yeah, where the high school teacher goes to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you enjoyed that one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you like that one, you'll enjoy this one. You know who Joseph Gordon-Levitt is, right?
Oh my god, yes.
This is one of the first movies he was in as a kid.
There was that one that he was in where he was like a. Oh my god, what the fuck was he? A postman, but he was on a bicycle. New York bicycle.
Oh yeah. You know, technically he was Robin in the Dark Knight series.
Really?
Yeah. So in the Dark Knight trilogy, in the Nolan verse, he's in the last movie, but he's called like Officer Joe something.
Mm-hmm.
But he goes to get something that Bruce Wayne left behind for him to find the Batcave. But he gives his name, and she goes, "There's nothing under that name." And he goes, "Try my legal name," and shows his ID. She goes, "I like that one. It suits you, Robin." Because, what the hell's his name? Who played Batman? Oh my god. Christian Bale said that he would not do a Batman movie if Robin was in it. So in a way, they kind of snuck him in. You know what's sad though about the third movie?
Mm.
Do you notice that the Joker is never mentioned ever?
I have to rewatch it.
Yeah, if you watch it, he is never mentioned by name. There's no reference to him at all, out of respect to Heath Ledger. Dude, he set the pedestal for the Joker.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people, and I will admit, I was one of them. I was very skeptical about him playing the Joker because when you see him, you'd seen him in movies like A Knight's Tale or 10 Things I Hate About You. You know what I mean?
So I was watching this clip.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, it was one of those like fucking YouTube on the street stupid things, but it was like, would you like allow us to put you in this cosplay? And it was the Joker and Harley Quinn. But I think it was hilarious because the Harley Quinn that they used was from Suicide Squad.
Mm-hmm.
But it was not the Suicide Squad Joker. It was Heath Ledger's. They were like, we're gonna completely just ignore the Jared Leto Joker and just do Heath Ledger.
See, if you watch the deleted scenes of the Joker for Suicide Squad, it would have made a whole lot more sense. You know what I mean? I think they did him dirty.
Hmm.
I mean, was the design a little bit different? Yeah, but it was. I think they did it for that universe, and it kind
Right,
of fit that universe.
right. I personally, my favorite Joker is wait, hold on a second. Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson.
Yes.
Let's see. You had Jack Nicholson, who is more of the gangster, who's more of the criminal
Yeah.
mastermind.
But I mean, like, just speaking design wise.
Oh yeah, absolutely. His design was awesome. I love his costumes and everything
Mm-hmm.
because it had that pizzazz, that flair,
Right.
but it also had a, like Gotham was kind of like still in the 1920s and 30s because of the way they dressed, so it
Right.
still had a little, you know, resemblance to that.
Mm-hmm.
But besides that, I think Jack Nicholson was one of the best because the way he portrayed the character,
Mm-hmm.
he was a criminal mastermind.
Yeah.
Then you have Heath Ledger, who was the terrorist. Like he's just causing mass chaos and mayhem. He was a master of chaos.
Right.
He even says in the movie, "I'm an agent of chaos." And then you had Jared Leto, who was just kind of like just a crazy lunatic. So I think every version of the Joker was portrayed in a way for that specific universe.
My thing is the Jared Leto design for the Joker. I'm not talking about how he played it. Just design wise, you cannot tell me he does not look like some shitty SoundCloud rapper.
I never even thought of that. I never even thought of that.
Because he does. Happy.
Nothing.
Right?
I guess. When does the sheep grow back its wool?
I think it's on a weekly basis.
And Lord forbid he'll put it just right in the right spot.
Actually, alright, we have plenty.
But like I said, I think that if they had included more of the Joker scenes, like they cut out so many of his scenes in Suicide Squad, like a lot of them.
Right.
And on YouTube, there was some videos going around where they were showing some of the videos that they had, or some of the clips that they had removed.
Right.
If they had kept them in, it would have added more to his story, and it would have made more sense. And I think he would have gotten a better reception than what he got.
Right.
That's just me. I'm just personally saying. I think that they should have just left it alone. Did you ever see the Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey movie?
I did not see the Birds of Prey.
Oh, I did. I loved it. Every second of it. I love Margaret Robbie as Harley Quinn. She does a fantastic job as Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
And, like, the way she does her accent and everything, and just the way she portrays her is really awesome. You know what's interesting though about the universe where with the Suicide Squad and stuff? Okay, so that's the same universe where the Justice League exists, right? It's interesting how close Gotham City and Metropolis are. They're literally separated just by a bay. Okay, so you know how San Diego and San Francisco are like just across by like the water and stuff like that. That's exactly how it is. Like literally, you can take a ferry across to Gotham or to Metropolis, and when you do, they're distinct polar opposites. It's really, really cool how they did it.
You're such a nerd and I love it.
I am a nerd.
And I love it.
I love the music. I can't believe I was humming this when we were about to play Stardew. Of all the games to hum to, I hummed this game when we're playing the exact opposite. And I still
yeah, I was kind of wondering about that.
I still don't know why I did that. There's the hot tub. Can I ask you a question? Why do people go in hot tubs during the summer? I mean, like, I can understand if you go during the fall or winter, you know what I mean? But why during the summer? Pick these up and put them down. So, do you have like a favorite character from the Suicide Squad or from that universe besides Harley Quinn?
I have to rewatch it, honestly. I don't know how to say.
My favorite was from Suicide Squad besides Margot Robbie was Deadshot. Especially when they have him do the gun tryouts. I love that scene, especially when he loads the gun for the first time. Yeah, I got one in the chamber. What are you going to do with it? Points it straight at the guard. He just doesn't even hesitate. He's like, just straight, just points it like, yep, you knew this was happening. But when he fires off in the air and he can tell it's real, he's like, I like how he smells the gun. I'm like, yeah, that's a guy. That's honestly that was not what I expected, but okay. It's like that. Oh, you jokers are crazy. But I like when he sees. I'm not trying to ruin the movie, but when he sees like the showdown or whatever, all of a sudden he hears, "Wow, yeah, you get used to it after a while." Oh, but I'm the bad guy. The way he says it, he's like, "Oh, but wait, I'm the bad guy." And he walks away. By the way, that's gangster. Just walks away. What day is this?
Day 4.
You want to call it here?
Should we?
I think we should.
Okay.
Alrighty. Did I talk this entire time? I am so sorry. I must be very annoying.
No, you're fine.
But you barely said anything.
That's fine.
What, you just like listening to me talk?
Yeah.
Is it really that interesting and that relaxing?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I hope the audience agrees with you because I feel bad now. But thank you so much for tuning in to another episode, guys. If you like this video, please comment. Please leave a comment in the comment section below. Like and subscribe to our channel. That would just warm our gay little happy hearts. If you have any recommendations for other games you would like to see, please leave a comment, like I said. If you would like to check out the description to this video, there's links to our other accounts, which are our Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. Other than that, Chase, do you have anything you'd like to say?
Nope, I'm all set.
Alright, well, until next time, I'm Matt.
I'm Chase.
And we will see you in the next video.
See ya.
Bye.